And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? Okay. Hey, and when we start doing things that are different, we're going to start putting ourselves in positions that we're uncomfortable with. So it's going to make us kind of a little bit more aware of what's going on, whether that's actually happening or not. Okay? Think about it as if all of a sudden I was to take you and just plunk you into the middle of New York, of like Times Square. Have you ever been to Times Square? Me either. I have no idea what to expect. But if I was to put you there, I'm sure all of a sudden out of nowhere you start picking up like little tiny things that you'd never, if you were there consistently, you wouldn't pick up on. Okay? Right now, we're putting ourselves in a different position. We've never been put in positions like this. So we're going to feel weird things. It's like being in the attic of your grandparents' like house on like midnight of like Halloween. All of a sudden you're hearing creepy sounds and cracks and stuff. Are they actually there? Yeah, maybe, but like you're playing into your head. You're like, oh my God. Same thing right there. Like, did it actually like, no, but it might have been just a little bit different than what we're used to. And so it's like, whoa, what are you doing? That's okay. As long as we're able to talk about it and kind of work from it right there, we're on the same page, okay? I want you to get going, though. I want you to get going. It's okay to hit this guy right here. I don't care if we pop it up straight. All right? Wow. The odds of it hitting the lip. You ready? Oh, I can't even do that one either. Gosh dang it. All right. As many as you need. Right when that foot hits, I want you to imagine we're turning this entire body into the ball. All right? Right when that foot, or even right before the foot hits, get it going. Go. Yeah. Do it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a difference with that, bro. How are we feeling with that? We're a fan? Beauty. Now we got low and away. Get into your stance for me. Stance. I'll hop into our stance really quick. Beautiful. Stride. There you go. Front knee as far as we can. Pick up and turn. There you go. Start turning the hips. Now pause. Start turning the shoulders. Pause. Now we're going to go forearm turn. Yep, and keep turning everything else. Keep turning the hips. Keep turning the shoulders. There you go. Keep turning everything around this spine. Keep turning everything around this spine. Now pause. Get this hip way out here. There it is. Oh, fight for it. Oh, here you go. That's all right. I want you to try and fight for it. I know it's tough, and I know we've been doing it for a while. If we can, the more we can get those little tiny muscles to fire. Okay, I want you to imagine that when you're in that spot. Have you ever seen like a rocket ship that's coming down and it has like all these little air like boosters that if it's coming down this way, it like and corrects its course? Okay, I want you to think of your little tiny muscles. Okay, you've got your bicep, you got your ass, you got your hamstring. Those are our big muscles. There are tiny muscles that are all over that are kind of helping or trying to help with us being able to somewhat stabilize. When you're in that position, if we can try and fire those little tiny muscles and play around with it and get us into a spot of stability, that is going to allow us and help us to get to that position a lot quicker and sooner rather than if we bust out of it. Now, 100%. I know it's tough staying in that. Like, I don't want you to think I'm, what the hell are we doing, dude? Like, I know it's tough. But the more we can fight and resist against that, I'm like, oh, boom. Those muscles are going to learn and remember a lot quicker than if it's like, yeah, all right, let me try again. Let me try again, okay? Stride. Front knee. Rear leg. There you go. Pick up and turn. I'm sorry. Turn the hips. There you go. Now the shoulders. Pause. Try and get this chin, or this shoulder into your chin. There you go. Yes. And push that shoulder back. Now we're going to try and get the hands back to here a little bit more. There you go. And now we're going to go our forearm click. Yep. That's okay. Hold on. Now, pause. Go back to the spot a little bit. Check our mirror. How are we? Do you like where we're at? So push ourselves. Let's see if we can get our head over that rear leg. There you go. Oh, look what just happened out of nowhere. Okay, now go ahead and keep turning around it. Great job. Turn those shoulders around that spine. Keep turning. Keep turning. Get this hip out here. More. There it is. Now start coming back. I know, fight against it. Great job. Great job. Yep. There you go. Get that close around and close the shoulders. Baby. Let's rewatch this guy. I know it's tough. I want us to notice how much when we're coming back we start to stand up. I know it's tough, okay? Let's go ahead and start watching this. So this is us coming forward. See how that butt is kind of wanting to come towards the plate? We just kicked it out a little bit more. So now your spine, see how your spine is straight now? That's good. We never want to have our hip here and our shoulders down this way. And see how we start to slowly stand up out of it? I know it's tough, dude, okay? I know it's tough. On one of the first times that we do it, I kind of have to be really strict with it. So that way it's like, I got a lot to do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just be like, oh, like, that was perfect. Oh, my gosh. And, like, that be what we're looking at. You know what I mean? I would rather be a teacher that walks in the first day and says, hey, here are all the days that we have tests. Here are all the questions on those tests. How easy would that be? You come in and you're like, okay, I got to be present for this day. This is why I got to study ahead of it, blah, 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 blah. Or if you have a teacher come in that's like, I don't know, we do pop quizzes every 1 to 6 days, and they're worth a lot, and I'm not going to tell you what they're on. Which teacher would you rather have? Yeah, so I'm going to tell you what we need to work on, and we'll build a plan from there, okay? I'm going to tell you, in springtime, the test, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be trying out, all right? From there, we're going to have a test all spring and all summer. It's going to be pretty close to the same kind of test, all right? Fall is going to be a little bit different, all right? Let's get rocking. One more. Scoochie. Switch out. Stride. Oh, give me a little bit more on a stride. Stride. There you go. Front knee as far as we can. Pick up and turn. There you go. Now, you see how much space we have right here? That's perfect. All right. Now go ahead and start turning those hips. Push this hip back. There it is. Now pause. Is our head over our rear knee? There you go. Yep. Push this back. There you go. Can we hide our hands a little bit more? There you go. Now start to do a little forearm turn. There you go. Now start to extend. Oh, get your bat there, you hooligan. There you go. Now keep turning around that spine. Keep turning around that spine. Keep this angle. Keep that butt out. I like it. Whenever you're ready, come on back, dude. This is perfect. I know it's tough. Great job. Great job. Bat around the shoulder first. Don't stand up yet. Get that barrel around the shoulder. There it is. Now close the shoulder. Close the rear leg. Great job. Reset. Go ahead and watch this back. So this is us coming forward. Great job, by the way. Look how much more space we have on this one. So on this bat, you're seeing yourself there. Great job. Great job, dude. Boom. On this bat, you know how when we're going forward, it looks like this? So when we're going backwards, I want it to look like this. Okay. Let me see us get that back, this back, this back. Boom. Just like when we're going forward. Okay. As many swings as we need right here to get it feel good. Take it easy, baby. Okay, reset. I'm sure. How many? This isn't a bad thing. I want you to know that. And let me know. Do you want to rewatch it? Okay. Have you ever had a coach tell you to imagine that there's a pitcher out there to stride and everything and then pick up the ball off the tee last second? I agree with it 90% of the time, okay? I agree with it because we want to build that, visualization, seeing that pitcher, getting that timing and stuff like that. When are you supposed to get your hip hinge on a pitch? Is it during our stance? Is it during the stride? Or is it post-stride once your foot's hit the ground? Hi, baby. Okay. So, right when my foot lands, if it's a low pitch, I go from here to here. What would you like to see? Walk me through it. And I don't want you to, there isn't like a wrong answer with it. I just want to walk through your thought process with it.
Just saying no to that because you taught me not to go down with my head like that.
Okay. So walk me through. When would you like for this pitch right here? How, if I was to put another tee right here for a high pitch, when would be the last second in your swing that you could make a change? Like when could you go, if I was to say high, boom, low, boom, like when would be the last second that you can make that change? Walk me through, give me a little slow motion. Say here, when you think that would be the last time you can make that change.
Right here, right when I land.
Right when you land? I like it, okay? I'm going to challenge you. Right when our foot lands, we want to have our idea of our hip hinge, so that way we can immediately, right when that foot hits, turn. We don't want to have any ability or slack in between, okay? If I was to try and pull a trailer, okay, if I had a truck and I had a trailer, okay, would you want the rope pulling the truck and trailer, do you want it tight or do you want there to be slack in it when you first start going? Okay, if we have a little bit of slack, let me see this guy. Exactly. So, if we have a lot of tension, right when the truck goes, what else goes? But if there's slack in it when the truck goes, boom, then it's going to have to catch up. That's when you get ropes that are snapping tight, and that's when it's going to break, okay? We want to make sure that we have tension, that we're tight going through here, okay? If I'm going through and I am trying to adjust once my foot's hit the ground, am I going to be able to turn as fast as I can, or am I also going to be standing up trying to or adjust to the pitch and turn? Which would I rather have? Just a turn or a stand and turn? When I just turn, the acceleration in my barrel is only going to be in my barrel. But if I'm standing up and turning, my head is also going to be gaining acceleration. Only one way, we can only go in one direction gaining acceleration. So if we're also standing up, we can't be building acceleration turning into it. Does that make any sense? Okay. That was kind of a lot of jargon. What did you catch out of that?
Kind of like, so trying to come here and turn my full body with my head, kind of just trying to stay still.
So, will we look to try and get our hip hinge before our foot lands or after our hip lands? Can you swing when your foot's in the air? No, yeah, it's going to be pretty poopy, right? If I'm right here, I can't. You know what I mean? So that's why we get our hip hinge. Like right there is kind of like the plotting and scheming portion. Like they've thrown it and it's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But once that foot hits, boom, we're going. So when we're doing the job of trying to pick it up at the last second, and it's such an extreme pitch like this, we're never going to get the right plane. Just because it's going to be like, here, oh wow, and now I'm swinging down. Have you noticed where all of our hits have pretty much been? Okay. Go ahead and just stare at that thing. From the moment you get into your stance, just stare at it. Go through, and let me see what we can get from there, okay? If you get fresh, get all those. Better or worse? A lot better. Now, hit as many as you need for a feel good, okay? And by the way, your bat speed went up like 9 miles an hour. Yeah. Let me see you pick it up a little sooner. You can just stare at that thing the whole time, baby. Trying to make love with it or something. Okay. You see this little pink line right here? I want you to try and get something in this box. Not a one Shelby Drive, look alive. Now on the other side. How'd that feel? Baby. As many swings as you need. And when you get that foot down, no holding back. Go. You're at the point where it's like you did all of your tests, you filled in all your bubbles like a Scantron. Filled in all of your bubbles, and you're walking up to the teacher and you're handing it to her. Like, that's you getting your foot down. Is you going, here's my test. Once you hand it in, you're going to be like, oh, whoa, no, I want to start over. No. So, when you've made your decisions, you did your A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, because you didn't know what the answers are. You got to go with it. You know what I mean? Once that foot hits, if we're all the way up here, go with it. If you're all the way down here, go with it, okay? It's a lot better to jump in the deep end and hold nothing back than to get to like right here and go, oh, I don't want to do it. And now we're like barely getting wet, kind of, you see what I'm saying? If you just go and say, screw it, you're going to be in a lot better of a position, dude. Just go. Just do it right here. I'm going to get them. Woo! I like it. Do it again. Keep trying to get, you see this little red line right there? I want you to just hit that red line. Boom. Now we're trying to go for that pink square. What do you think?
One more.
One more?
Yeah.
Look at your bat speed now.
That's my PR.
You want to know something crazy? You PR'd on your previous one.
Really?
67 point something. And you're doing it on this pitch?
I'm not even like swinging like as hard as I can.
Why not?
I don't know.
We'll swing as hard as you can.
Came up at the end again.
Okay. Why do you think you did that? Do you think it's maybe because you're trying to swing hard now?
Yeah.
What do you think you're going to try and do in a game?
Swing hard.
So what do you think you should try and do during practice?
Swing hard.
So that way you can practice that swing, right? Every single time. Wait, you said 67 was your PR?
No, 65 was my PR.
Okay, look at your look. Did you see what it was?
71.9.
Yeah. Do it again. Oh.
That was a feel good right
Yeah? Now, don't get upset. Crazy thing is just because that number is high doesn't mean the result's going to always be good. All right, as long as we can understand that. But how we feel? Good job, dude. Now we're gonna go through. We're gonna do feel goods. Okay. We're gonna do them off of the tee. Your job. Oh, there's that last swing, by the way. Oh gosh dang it. Always. With feel goods off of the tee, you cannot do the same swing more than once you get a feel good. So if you put it for middle, you cannot do middle again. You go high and inside, you cannot do high and inside again. You have to change it, okay? And you can't do high and inside, high middle, high away. Like there has to be variations of it, okay? Let me see it. Middle out, beauty. Show it off, dude. Get it around. Why?
Like right when I landed, I didn't go. I waited for a second.
And with that waited second, and we can rewatch if you need to. What else did you feel?
Came over again.
It's crazy now, huh? Are you starting to feel it yourself? That's the first step in knowing you have an issue. Okay. Now, do you have starting to see that hip come up just a tad? Okay. Now, do you have a friend that's like addicted to video games?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you told them about it?
Yeah.
Do they think they have a problem?
No.
So are they still doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Until they realize that they have the problem, there can't be any fix.
Yeah.
So if I had to sit here every time and go, Kiel, you stood up, like, you're not going to get better. But the moment you go, I stood up, that's when we can start making an adjustment, all right? And the fact that you're starting to feel it already is huge. Huge, okay? Keep making your adjustments. Right when your foot hits the ground, I'm going. Shoop. Now, if you're wrong, you're wrong. Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck?
I pissed off some teachers saying that too.
Really? I'll make you a shirt for you that says, don't suck today. Keep your hip back. Shoot this for something into the right side for me. Like that. Yeah? Let's see what this thing say. Better.
My head behind my back. Knee. Alright, middle.
Let's do it, baby. Imagine that this thing's laying up against your leg the whole time. Coding dreaming.
Are we still gonna do the weights or no?
Not tonight. What'd you feel?
I rolled over when I came up.
So what caused what?
My head came here, stood up, and then I rolled over.
Do you know why? So when this pushes forward, it brings everything up. So what caused what?
So hip, right when I stood up, and then my head.
So what would you have to do to not cause that?
Stare at the ball.
And what cannot happen?
The hip to go up.
Yep. I want you to imagine, and this is where hitting cues come into play. For me, when I started kind of hitting again, what I started doing is imagining I was trying to feel like I was getting over my femur. Like imagine like kind of like that, imagine there's like a banister or like a railing or something, and you're trying to like reach out for it. Like that right here, I'm reaching over versus pushing my hips, okay? Because when we walk, we push our hips with our foot, so that way we can walk, okay? But when we're trying to hit, we need to activate our hamstrings, not our quads. So for us to do that, we have to go over the thigh versus pushing the thigh. For me, that's what helped, okay? And this is the spot where I'm just throwing shit on the wall. See what sticks for you, okay? I like it. Whenever you get that foot down, turn. Whenever that foot hits, go. There you go. And we can always adjust our height. Okay, so just because I don't want us to feel like we have to start here to get over the femur, okay? The lower our chest is doesn't exactly equate to getting over the rear leg. I can be tall, I'm over my rear leg. I'm not. You see how just because of my feel, so it's weird. Use the mirror, use your feeling and stuff to try and play around with it, all right? All we're really looking for is kind to get these hips from underneath. I'm good, I'm not. Good, not. Yeah. Great job, dude. New T location. Ooh. Yes. I mean, dude, deadlifting is because when we're deadlifting, we don't want to be here, do we? I hate deadlifting. I don't do it anymore. I mess up my back bad doing it. Yeah. So we did deadlifting like crazy in college and stuff. And the first day that I was like, 'cause I hated lifting. I never lifted in high school. I was forced to do it in college, and so I didn't like it, but I did it. And so when I got done playing, I was like, no shot. And then after like a couple months, I was like, hey, like, I'll go in. I just started deadlifting. I was like, you know what? I haven't done it in a while, so I'm just going to keep like kind of putting on weight until I feel like a kind of like, ooh, that was a little tough. Not like a pain, ooh, but just like a, like, oh, like, when you pick up like 50s for the first time and you're like, oh, okay. Like I was just like, what do I need? Because I mean, I used to do like 4 plates. So like, I don't know like what I wanted to start up at again. So all right, gonna start with 25s. Put on 25s. Boom, easy. All right, take off 25s, put on 45s. Easy. Put on 25s. Easy. Take out the 25s, 2 plates. Easy. Add a 25. Got to about here. Cut. Okay. All right. And ever since then, I was like, the risk versus reward, not even remotely close. I'll just do little RDLs. 5 for that third feel good right here.
Yeah, like having it right here.
Yeah.
Those ones scare me a bit.
Well,
Just tearing like the muscle right over here.
I and learning a lot more because I mean this was like 2 years ago. I was like an over exaggerator of like this, and so it like pinched my
You
lumbar.
can have like a tiny bit of a bang, but in like the top of your back.
But not in the left. And see, like, I was always just told flat back, and so I was always like, okay, like, I'm flat back. Never again. Never again. 5 for that third feel good right here. Let's try something just slightly different. Hop into your stance for me. Have you ever heard this song? Do you know Kelly? Okay. Hop into your stance. You can try it from taller chest. There you go. Try it from there.
I felt good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do another one. I feel like we've been getting. I know I've been kind of repeating myself on making sure we get over that rear leg. I don't want us to feel like the only way to get over it is by like more. Like I don't necessarily want our chest down. I just want our hips back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that might be a little bit on me. When we're in this, we don't necessarily know what the pitch location is going to be in our stance, right? So we need just to find something that our stance can be rhythm based and comfortability based. Okay. I don't really care about stances until they don't allow us to get to the spots that we need to. So like right now, we're kind of like a lot more here. And so when you stride and to get to that lower pitch, we're like now kind of bringing our chest to it versus just kind of being here. And you know what I mean? We're trying to hit it with the barrel. And so look how much space is from our hands. So we don't necessarily want to be kind of right on top of it. We want to have that good amount of space to where the acceleration in the barrel can still kind of whip to it. But that way we're not like, because here I have no space to build acceleration. Here I do, okay? Try that out. Oh, I like that.
That was a feeling right there.
Yeah?
I feel like my back got around a lot faster right there too.
Let's do another one. I like that. Yeah, I like that, dude. I like that. Do another one. Quick pick. Spent the check on the weekend. I'ma do it all again. Hi, handsome boy.